All right, welcome to another episode of the Independent Wrestling Shootout here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Revin coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, joined as always by my buddy Minderz. And Minderz, you just sent me something. Those are pretty.
Those are pretty. We're
Uh,
gonna put them up if you can get
yeah,
them.
I'll throw them up here. Our buddy Lenny Mephisto, Pro Wrestling Epic, put up the brand spanking new tag team championships for PWE, and
I love the side plates. I love the side plates. I'm not a belt mark, and I love these.
You are not a belt mark. You're not you're like the complete opposite to myself. I dare say Bari on the belt tip there.
Well,
there we go. Look at that.
Aren't they pretty?
They have a classic element to them also.
They do, and I like the blue. I like the blue.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's one of the side plates.
That one's probably my favorite. My brother's
that's a good
favorite.
one.
I like it.
Strength in numbers. And then a good close up of the main plate there. Yeah, these are just very well done. I don't know who their belt guy is, but bravo.
We need to check with Lenny. We need to check with Lenny. I'm not saying we don't have a good belt guy, but we need to check with Lenny and find out.
We got a pretty good belt guy.
We do.
But plus he's affordable, which is important.
Right.
And by we, I mean me. I've got belts that we collect, and we're working on something juicy down the road, but we'll get to that as the time comes.
You collect the belts, and I collect the junk.
And the discarded clothing of various
customers. Stop it. Well, I mean, you're not completely wrong.
No. And things
I've got
that
a headband, I've got jeans, I've got broken tables, broken doors, a body bag, face mask.
So you never tried to make off with Zach Hendricks' hat when he let you wear it during his matches?
No, because I do that on purpose, so he'll let me continue to wear it at every show. Eventually, I'm going to buy one. Eventually. But I'm still going to wear his if I get it.
I think I was going to the last time he was there, but
he didn't have any. Yep.
Right. Someday.
Yep.
So, Minderz, we got a lot to talk about today.
We do, and we have a guest that's told us they're going to be late. So, y'all are stuck with us for a while today.
Now, he's not going to be late if he's already told us what time
he's coming in. He's going to be on time, but it's going to be later than what?
Right. It's going to be a bit of a long one here, but we got plenty to talk about in the meantime.
We're working around schedules, and we don't mind doing it.
Yeah. I need to check for something here while I'm thinking about it, because we have one little piece of information about our buddy Cole Radrick.
Oh, yeah. Do that.
So I'm going to throw this up here, Minderz. Talk about this. On Twitch, they're doing a benefit live stream because, he got hurt last week. And he's going to be laid up for a while, so everybody's.
I think they're saying 6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months, they were saying.
Broken foot. We know how those broken legs and feet work. So.
Oh, we sure do. I mean, between the two of us,
and then add Dalton to it too. So.
And Dalton, yeah.
Between the three of us.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we got Bari with the broken back. So.
Yeah.
Or once broken back. He does not have a broken back. Let me clarify that real quick.
Yes. Just want to see if I can copy this link here. Yeah.
This is awesome, though. Anything you can do to help out Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, I'm interested to see what that's going to do with Hybrid now, because he was the number one contender.
Well, not only that, in GCW, he's got the brass ring. So
does he have?
That gives him a guaranteed title shot there too.
Just when things are going really well.
Okay. So here's the website for Cole's GoFundMe there, and it looks like the goal is 20,000 because I'm going to read what it says here. It says, life can be challenging for indie wrestlers looking to make it in the big leagues, with many also having to work a regular job to get by. However, unfortunately for Cole Radrick of Game Changer Wrestling, this is no longer an option, as after tearing his ACL and meniscus will likely sideline him for the rest of the year, and he has been let go from his full-time job, which means his health insurance is ending. Therefore, a GoFundMe has been launched in an attempt to help him with $5,935 raised as of the writing towards a goal of $20,000.
All right.
Well, that's a shitty situation to not only not be able to work your bookings, but also get your shoot job taken out.
Hey, can we talk about some good news too?
I would love it if we talked about some good news. But yeah, anyway, just to put a pin on, go support Cole if you can, any way you can.
Well, it's about hybrid too, so we'll talk a little hybrid here. The Black Diamond Ace Perry's making his Japan debut.
Yeah, is that in Big Japan? Do we know what promotion it is? It's probably the one that Patrick wrestles at.
It's the one that Dale's wrestling in, yeah. Hold on. Give me just a second.
It's good to have mentors that can help you out.
We're so professional. No, that's best friends. That's not a mentor. That's a best friend right there. Ace. There we go.
Hello, wave to Papa Pullman Minderz.
Hi, Papa.
Hey, while you're in there, Papa, where did you get that big ass sword I saw on your Facebook post?
Why do you have a big ass sword?
Is that for fishing?
Well, no, I'm freaking out because I'm thinking War Games.
Is he bringing a sword to War Games?
God, I hope not.
That thing's bigger than both of his kids that are in the match.
Right? Okay, Reb, I don't know because one, I don't read Japanese.
I don't either, so.
Well, let me see.
If New Japan World didn't have an English translation option.
It's that tour.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what company that is. You know, Ace, you can always ask him, say, hey, which territory you working for?
I don't know if he has internet.
That's true. Is DP still over there?
Wait. Yeah, he's I don't know if he's over there or not. DJW Core? Oh, BJW. BJW official.
That's Big Japan.
Okay.
That's Big Japan then. That's like their deathmatch territory over there.
Well, I mean, Dale's there, so that makes sense.
Chris says, I've had a 4-foot claymore for several years, LOL.
Oh, God.
Does it bend when you hit ring ropes with it?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. But yeah, so...
I mean, which that does beat the alternative of beheading wrestlers in the ring.
It does. But yeah, big shout out to Ace Perry. I'm super excited for him. I want him to get over there and show them what he can do because you know that boy can go.
Oh, yeah.
He's so good.
And when they introduce him, they'll say, Ace Perry.
Probably. I just realized, do you realize how many shows there are on May 10th?
May 10th. That's I know we
War
got War Games.
Mm-hmm. We've got War Games. But
what else is running
Hybrid's
that day?
going on that day.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like 4 or 5 different promotions that are running that day. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. You know what's going to be ridiculous is next week, Minderz. There's going to be a crap ton of wrestling going on before WrestleMania. There's
no way we're going to be able to keep up with it all.
No, I would have to take 3 days off just to watch the collective to keep up with everything.
Right?
And I can't do that. So I don't know if anybody's going to Vegas. If anybody's going to any of these indie shows, drop us a line. Maybe we'll bring you on to.
No, how about Conley? Just keep us updated on all the ones you're in.
There you go.
Then you get a hold of Stackhouse. He can keep us updated on the. Maybe talk to Fuego.
Fuego's going to be busy. He's got a match with Kogar at Janelle's Spring Break where he's putting his loser leaves match.
The PWE show in Centralia.
Yep. Yeah.
I give up. Hi, Jared.
At least with Jared, I know it's with love with Jared. With CMC, he's a bitter little man.
Jared, May 4th, I will see you.
Hey, Star Wars Day.
Well, it's also hot dogs and handshakes for PWE. So
May the 4th be with you.
Shut up.
Oh,
I'd rather celebrate Cinco de Mayo, thank you.
You mean Revenge of the 5th?
No. Okay, May 3rd. Sorry, I thought it was the 4th. May 3rd. It's the Saturday after Expo. I know that much. Because, like, for the next 4 weeks, I've got wrestling back to back to back to back to back.
A lot of wrestling. Plus, we got the Expo. We got Mania.
Hey, speaking of, there's my good hoot of the week. My good hoot of the week's in the chat.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. I would say you're shameless, but it's a really cool shirt. So
it is a really cool shirt. I just think it's funny that the main event of the show we saw is our 2 shirts.
Yeah. Well, Rhino's the only one that had a 3X. It's the whole thing. It's my curse, Minderz, is trying to find a shirt that fits me.
Well, I forgot. I forgot I got that other shirt.
Oh, yeah. Son of a bitch.
What are you doing? What is taking you off?
I'm trying to put this picture up, but it keeps telling me that the upload's taking too long. Now we're cooking.
Okay.
Because I've got a beef, Minderz, from Saturday.
You had a beef from Saturday? How could you have a beef from Saturday? Because that was like one of the greatest shows we've seen in a while.
No, it's nothing to do with the show.
Oh,
it's when we arrived at the venue.
I know what you are doing. You are so mean. No wonder he doesn't like you. I know what you're doing.
Now, here's the funny thing. So we're trying to find a parking space, and I thought we were going to be all right. And then I see this. You're not supposed to put the tire on the line. Minderz, you want to? But you want to tell everybody whose car this is?
Nope.
If I didn't have the picture over the license plate, you could tell. But
everybody would know whose car that is. Cobra's talking to you too, by the way.
Thank you, Cobra. I appreciate it. So yeah, I don't know who taught this. He's not a prodigy when it comes to driving.
You're so mean.
Or parking. And I'll say I asked his parents who taught him how to drive, and they both agreed he's awful. But yeah, come on.
All right.
Do better. That's all I'm saying. Do better, CMC.
Okay, well, let's get into better things. Let's quit talking about how somebody drives and parks. Stop it. Let's move on to the show we saw Saturday.
Well, Jared, you say take a picture. I do fine. I have a camera on my car, so I can see the lines, and I'm always right there in the middle. But I will try to have a picture by next episode, just for instance.
You know, it's kind of ironic that I'm wearing the High Life. Hey, it's a dweeb.
It's your buddy, Minderz.
He's not my buddy.
Friend of the show,
kind of a jerk.
Trust.
He keeps covering up my face. Remove the camera, Jared says. Okay, can we talk wrestling and quit talking about people's parking?
Hey, this is actually helping us out. I'll have you know.
Well, that's true. That is true. We're killing some time.
What's up, Ben Trust?
Hey, you got that picture? Because he's kind of a jerk.
What picture?
The 3 pictures that were on your phone.
Oh,
Boo-boo!
Vamp a little bit, and I'll see if I can find them here.
Oh, well. I don't know. Hey, Trust. Any update? Yeah, quote unquote friend of the show. Any updates on that leg of yours? Are we going to see it maybe before the end of the year? We know you're out for a while, but don't forget too. There's that 01 show that's coming up. So I know I'm really jumping ahead, but Trust is in here, so I want to hear him putting his wife over. September 4th in Berwyn.
Mm-hmm.
It's the all-female show for 01. And Amanda will be announcing at the show, and I'm super excited because she's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, they're going to be in AAW territory up there in Berwyn.
Tay! We're going to talk about you here in a minute, too. Stay tuned. We're waiting for Reb because he's slow as molasses.
Well, I don't still have the pictures on my phone, so I'm going through the messenger to get it.
Well, I can send them to you so you can get them faster. Let's just go ahead and start talking about Saturday's show.
Oh, I got them.
Okay,
right.
Never mind.
There
what in the... I'm not even asking.
Well, yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, Saturday, Pro Wrestling Glory in Clinton, Illinois. And this is the third Glory show, and each one's better than the previous, if I had to say. And I think we have at least 2, maybe 3 potential shooty candidates for Match of the Year out of this one show.
Right? It was 3. We might have. See, he's great.
But then you told him to move it, so
yeah.
And then finally get a nice one.
Somewhat.
He looks thrilled.
Both of us grumpy. Actually, I look like I'm cheesing over there. Oh well.
He looks almost downplayed in his attire because I'm used to the really cool jackets, and he's looking sharp with the blazer and the khakis.
There, First Lady of Professional Wrestling, Amanda Trust.
She's awesome. She is dope. She is dope. She did a hell of a job of that PWE show.
She really did. The Cobra's pretty cool. I mean, he's no Benjamin Trust, but he's pretty cool. He has better shirts than you do.
Can you go grab the Trust one and do a side-by-side comparison?
No. I'm not even 100%. I'm not 100% sure where the Trust one is. I know it's in the T-shirt room, but I'm not sure which shelf. Y'all don't understand. I think just about everybody that has a shirt, I have bought a shirt off of.
Well, you help out the boys.
I do.
And girls.
You. And girls. Yeah, I have 3 Rain shirts. I have 3 Ashland shirts. Trust, your wife needs shirts. I'd buy one. And I wouldn't complain about it. All right. So, where are we starting?
Don't you have a Big Man Chan shirt?
No.
Oh.
No, I have a Rob shirt.
I have a Pro Wrestling T store. Oh, you do have the Rob shirt. But you got to go on PWT's. Help Chan out. Get him. Do him up.
I did. I have a picture somewhere around here.
You did buy the picture. That's right.
I got 2 of them, I think, around here somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, can we talk about this PWE show? Or not PWE, Pro Wrestling Glory show.
Let's talk about Glory instead of PWE.
See?
Jared says I still need a hardcore Benny shirt.
No. All right, let's go to Glory because Glory was a hell of a show, and I want to give people flowers and.
Yes.
It's so fun.
All right, we'll throw up the crawl there. All right. So, first match we had, it was supposed to be a 4-way Minderz, card subject to change. Wound up being a 3-way. So we have to take Valor out of the equation here. So it was Jordan Perry versus FXB versus him. And
CMC.
Can I say something real quick, just as not a tangent, but it's something I've noticed.
What's that?
There's a lot of guys out there who are using just their initials for ring names.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming like you're watching the can of alphabet soup in the ring.
Hold on. Time out. Hey, Trust. Yeah, you might have beat Rhino. You also got hit. Go back and watch our Jack Vaughn episode that we had. It's on our YouTube. Because I talked about how you got hit with a Pokemon. Okay, time back in. Yes, so alphabet soup dweebs. Well, good.
We had issues last night.
We did have issues last night.
We will hopefully resolve that soon.
Hopefully.
But
all right. Yeah.
Twice. In the jacket off, which we talked about.
We talked about the jacket off.
All right, so back to Glory here.
Yes, back to Glory.
FXB, CMC, and JP.
Just say Jordan Perry. Because you say JP, and then I think Jason
Pemberton. You think it's Jason Pemberton. So, I've only seen him a few times. I am really impressed with FXB.
I am too. I picked
really
him.
good.
I picked him last week. Thank you. I picked him to win.
I think he did win. I think he did win the jacket off.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I thought you were supposed to be banning the comments, Minderz.
Yeah, we know how that's been working out here lately.
Yeah. Anyway, the match itself, CMC's a dick. Jumped on Jordan, his buddy, his mentor. Him and FXB double teamed poor Jordan through most of the match.
Yep.
Then FXB hit.
Go ahead.
Jared, you need to sell it to Minderz. Need a Ben Trust appreciation episode.
Jared, no. That means I have to be nice to him, and it just doesn't work.
Change the name of our awards to the trustees.
No. Because remember, we said he got hit in the trusticles, so we can't call him the trustee.
That's right. Trust is FXB versus AMB versus CMC.
Yeah.
Book it.
Yeah, alphabet soup.
Yep. So CMC won by fluke. He basically capitalized on FXB's dirty work. Got the pin.
He did.
I will applaud CMC for wearing a singlet.
Of course you would.
Nothing, no flopping around a whole lot there.
You're so mean.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Just as I 1000% agree with all of this, I'll give out the trustee award for the biggest dweeb. Hey, that's what you can do. We can let him pick one shooty, and we'll call it the trustee award for biggest dweeb.
Oh, we put DLC in that match.
Oh yeah, DLC. I forgot about him.
So we got FXP, AMB, CMC versus DLC. KLD. All right, stop it, because it's starting to get real obnoxious. All right, so anyway.
DJZ if Joaquin Wild gets released.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, moving on. Next match here. This one, Minderz, match of the night for me.
Match of the night?
I would give this match of the not the three-way. I'm moving on to the next match.
I know which ones you're talking about. Like we said, there were 3 matches on this that have been put on possible matches of the year.
They're in consideration for a nomination. They haven't been nominated yet, but they're in consideration.
We actually might have to split it up into tag team and singles. We might have to.
Well, we got time. We got
plenty of time. We don't have to worry about that for 8 months. Yep.
All right. So anyway, Trauma Unit versus the Hype. It's Theo and Devontae against Gage and Hunter.
Yes. 12 Gage and Hunter.
Yeah. I was going by last names. And first names.
Okay.
It really, I couldn't get a handle on who was going to win this match as it was going on.
Well, I mean, I know who I picked.
Well, yeah.
I was standing behind my Trauma Unit boys the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Good to see Casey Jackson out there.
It was good to see Casey. Although, I'll tell you what. Wait. Is this one Pixel Dan? Did they do that right before that one?
Yes.
They did.
There's an epidemic in wrestling of mistaken identity syndrome. Like, not only do we have this El Grande Americano Chad Gable mix up
fiasco
here, where they can't tell who's who. Apparently, Trauma Unit seems to think that Pixel Dan and Spencer Powers are the same people.
Hey, Pixel Dan says he's friends with Spencer Powers.
Yeah.
So, did you not hear? Did you not hear what I was yelling? Not the Dweeb Unit, the Trauma Unit.
What were you yelling?
I was yelling because, Pixel Dan kept saying, "Oh, it wasn't me. I'm feeling gangsta tonight, and it's your son, so chill out, Papa Cooper." See?
She has a glare on her head, too.
I have a glare on actually, I got a pimple, and I don't want it to be shown, so I'm covering it up because I don't want you to make fun of me. You make fun of me for looking like a gangster. I'm fine with it. Anyway, so they're saying, here Casey, Devontae, and Theo both had a hold of Pixel Dan. Casey was going to hit him.
I don't know if Dan would count as one of Anakin's little brothers because he's bigger than Anakin.
Yeah.
And he's more seasoned, we'll say.
So they were holding whatever, and Casey kept threatening to hit him with the chair, and I kept yelling, "Send a message! Send a message to Spencer Powers! Send him!"
Now, to be fair, I don't know how much mustard Casey would have gotten on that chair shot. He's got the rotator cuff going on. He just had surgery.
I get it, but still, okay. Then
but
he
that
pulled
slippery
one of the arms.
man got out of the ring.
He did. I
mean, all he was trying to do was just host the show. So.
No, he was trying to do commentary because Ralph hosted the show.
But then he came out and he got in the ring, though.
Yeah. Yippee-doo-dah-day. All right. So anyway, Trauma Unit and the hype was every bit of what we thought it was going to be.
Yes.
I got my Devon Tenta. I was a happy girl.
We got the Super Tenta for the finish.
Super Tenta. Yep.
My new wrestling name is ABCDEFG.
That's twice now. That's twice. Who almost
Toby almost got you yesterday.
Yeah, Toby almost got me yesterday. That's the second time this week.
T-shirt coming.
Yes. Okay, I might actually buy that one just because I think it's hilarious. But yeah, no. Devontae and Theo, they work so well as a team.
They do.
So does the hype.
They have both those teams just have natural chemistry.
They really do.
Both with themselves and with each other as opponents also. Mm-hmm.
Jared, if they put this matchup, I will send it to you because it was so good.
It was really good. And I agree with Jared. I'm a tag team guy, so I love tag matches.
Yeah. But yeah, it was such a good match, and it was second on the card, and really honestly I can't think of a wait, I forgot about the next match, but overall it was a great show. It was so fun. Mm-hmm. And then of course Trauma Unit won, so I was extremely excited.
Yes. And Mama was excited.
She got to
see your Trauma Unit.
She likes her Trauma Unit.
Yeah.
And Casey, and she got to see everybody.
Yeah.
And Cobra's still one of her favorites too.
Yep. What's her opinion of Anthony Lopez? Because we saw Anthony Lopez on this show.
We did see Anthony Lopez on this show.
So our buddy Quest Parker was serving as, I guess, a bodyguard for Marvin when he came out.
Marvin must have paid him well.
It must have. But then he still
he fired the one guy, so maybe that's how he could.
That guy was having a wrestling match with that red carpet. The trick is he's trying to unfurl it the wrong way. Hey, you know what? This is a
wait. Where is it at? Is it on this one? Did you put it on this one?
What?
No. I went looking for my side eye.
Oh, hang on. I can get it for you. Hang on.
Okay, get my side eye.
Actually, that's kind of a breakthrough because he could have called your mom a dweeb, but he didn't.
Right?
Not that he should, because your mom's awesome.
I know. She has me for a daughter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, there it is. There's the side eye. There's the side eye.
That's the avatar for the sugar scale match rating that you invented just last night.
Yes.
But anyway, so Quest is bodyguarding for Marvin. Marvin puts out the open challenge, and then before anybody can come out, he just jumps on Quest and beats him, takes him out, which you don't do that when Anthony Lopez is in the building.
No.
That's his buddy.
You don't. So, although I wonder if it confused a lot of the people.
Because there were 01 fans there.
There were a lot of 01 fans there.
Well, I mean, you told me when you saw Lopez, I'm confused. I don't know if he's going to be a babyface or a heel when he comes out.
No, well, I mean, it's the truth. I've seen him both.
But yeah, and he came out to the rescue to help Quest out, beat Marvin, and
threw his jacket at mom.
Threw his jacket at your mom. At least it wasn't Marvin's jacket.
That's true. And Mom even said, she was like, I don't think he meant to hit me with it.
No,
She's
I
like,
think
I
he just
could
got
tell
fired
that
up.
he like let go and
And
oh
he's
crap.
like,
Yeah. But Mom's she's getting used to these wrestling shows and having to. I mean, we had to get her to get up and move at the
yeah, she had to
show.
get her shit and
So,
move. Yeah.
yep.
We'll get to that here in a minute. But anyway, so Lopez beats Marvin in, I would say, 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yeah, if that.
Being generous.
Damn it. Hey, Jared, we've been big fans of Lopez for a while now. We've been fans of Lopez for a while now.
So Lopez will be what he wants. All that matters is that he'll wreck whoever's in his way. I'm starting to get that impression.
Yep.
Because, it didn't take him long to put Marvin away.
Isn't that kind of like being the nicest guy in prison? I mean, it's Marvin.
Like you're saying you're the best referee in AEW.
Right, exactly. You're the best referee in AEW.
Okay, those are terrifying.
I'm scared. Yep, they are. Okay. And she wants it. Have fun with that.
I am making my opinion known now.
We're getting messages from his wife. She's shopping, apparently.
Yeah, she's just killing some time because she knows that this is going to go a bit. Next match, Minderz. The Dreamwave Championship, the man you tolerate, Connor Hopkins defending against Shane Boucher.
And I have a shirt that says it too.
You do. And so this is the second match these two have had at Glory. The first one was for Boucher's Iron Spirit Pro Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is for Hopkins' Dreamwave Championship, which you were selfishly rooting for Hopkins, Minderz.
I was. And I felt bad because it's nothing.
We too.
But he's met her too. I don't know why he's saying.
Where's my sad Lithgow face?
I don't know. Where is your sad Lithgow face? Anyway, yeah, I wanted Hopkins to win just because I want Christian Rose take it off of him at Dreamwave in the steel cage match. So there's that. Awkward silence. Perfect. Love it.
Yes. My apologies. But the match itself, very good. I'm tired of Connor Hopkins making a monkey out of me, though.
Why is that, Reb?
Because he always throws his opponent into the guardrail right in front of me and Barry, and we are always taken by surprise when we should be expecting it by now.
You should be.
So then I wind up looking like an idiot.
Although I will say, out of the two matches that we've seen them have now at Trust. Damn it. I wish you didn't make me giggle all the time. It kind of irritates me. But out of the two matches that Shane and Connor had, I think I liked the one where they went for the Iron Spirit.
Because the kid punched Connor in the chest?
Yeah.
You know what I think, Minderz? So the first match, Shane retained his Iron Spirit Pro Championship. This match, Connor retained his Dreamwave Championship. I think there needs to be a third match, title versus title.
I'm waiting for you to read the thing.
I could say something snarky like when Camaro threw Trust.
Yeah, yeeted him, and thank God for the ropes.
Charter member of the Yeet list.
Wait, do we have it? Should be on here. Do you not have it on here?
I can get it. Give me just a second here. It's still on the 01 thread here, but
you gotta love it when.
Okay, right there.
I'm just gonna say, you know what's crazy? Do you see how different Camaro looks?
Yeah.
Wow. So good. He eats people so well.
He does. He does
All
not.
right.
He has quite the yeet list going.
He does. So Connor retained. So I was happy.
He won fairly clean. He didn't cheat as much as he usually does.
He didn't. I was quite impressed. I will give him that. So. All right, next match.
All right, next up.
I'm gonna
after
let
the
you lead
intermission.
on this one.
All right, so we got Tony G versus Spencer Powers.
Because I think I was networking during part of this match.
Yeah, you were busy. You were busy on this show.
Except when I saved the kid at the end of the match. So.
Yeah, and he yelled at you.
Yeah. He said I hurt him, and I felt really bad.
I think he might have.
But come to find out, it was mainly because I just scared him when I grabbed him. So.
Well.
Legit, but I was just trying to get him out of the way.
Lady with multicolored hair grabbed me out of the blue. I'd be a start also.
Well, you know what they say: if she's ever dyed her hair pink, green, blue, or purple, she's crazy. Still haven't figured out what they say if it's all four at the same time.
You just get a sad let's go.
Damn it!
So that's telling me that he's expecting Camaro to pounce him again.
I know, and I'm excited about it because that match was fun. That match was a lot of fun.
Hey, when he's back, I wouldn't mind seeing a Camaro Trust Interstate Championship match.
Yeah. I think Trust is going to probably go after his belt.
He never lost. Right now. He never lost the title, so
he didn't.
Makes perfect sense.
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're avoiding the whole Tommy G and Spencer Powers match.
Tony G.
I said Tony G.
I thought you said Tommy G.
No, I said Tony
this match
G.
kind of fell apart because Trauma Unit wound up coming out with a chair.
As they should.
Mm-hmm. Which brought out FXB and B.A. Malkin, who, as we know, were Spencer's partners. Ugh. And so they had a bit of a brawl, except for Casey, who was in the ring with the chair, threatening Spencer. And Spencer wound up just taking the low road, getting out of there. He got counted out, so Tony won.
He took off and almost ran kids over.
Because he's a good heel.
Well, but I was in that corner too. He almost ran me over. I would have had oh Lord. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, good Lord. That's what we have to look forward to. Awesome. So that reminds me. BAM! BAM! That's not as much fun because then I can't put bitch ass Malkin and it get ripped in his ass. That's still my favorite sign.
Part of me regrets ever making that joke to you because
you really... didn't. Carrot did. Oh no, you did, and then Carrot said something about it. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, so much fun.
Well, speaking of our buddy Bam,
what? He's your buddy. He is not my buddy.
I think
not my buddy.
Dislikes me by association because I'm friends with you, but
probably.
Anyway, how about this match, though, Minderz? Malkin and Tommy Davis.
Hey, there's a reason they won Shootie of the Year for TNT Match of the Year last year.
Yeah, and
there's a reason.
They have a good chance of being nominated for Match of the Year this year.
Yeah, they sure do.
I know you weren't pleased with the outcome.
No, I wasn't, but it was still every bit of what I thought it would be. Yeah. It was such a good match.
You know, do you remember what you said about Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher last night?
Every week. Give me that match every week.
Do you feel the same about BA and Tommy?
Pretty much. Tommy is the toughest one of Anakin's little brothers.
Also the hairiest.
He would be the hairiest. I don't know. Him and Conley?
Is Conley was little brother, though?
No, I don't
Conley
think so.
gets big brother status.
Yeah, Conley's got big brother status. But yeah, that match was every bit of what I wanted it to be and more. And BA flipped me off and yelled at me. No, he didn't flip me off because it's family friendly.
Well,
but yelled at me.
The other sign guy was there, and
yeah, but he made fun of both of them. I didn't think that was.
It
wasn't as much fun.
Yeah, this was my first time really seeing the Limb Ripper, Tommy Davis.
What'd you think?
I'm used to the bearded gentleman. He's more of a sportsman. I gotta say, I enjoyed the Limb Ripper.
I like the Limb Ripper. I like the Limb Ripper.
Yeah.
Like the Limb Ripper.
Yes, I would love to see this match again. Or there's plenty of guys on that roster at Glory I'd like to see Davis go up with.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. What about FXB? Yeah.
Oh, FXB
and
versus
Tommy
Davis?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Right? I'm teasing you with a good time.
Get me on the horn with the powers that be at Pro Wrestling Glory. I want to see this match happen.
Okay.
As long as, assuming they're not doing something with Spencer, him, and BA against Trauma Unit.
Well, yeah. Well, eventually
they got to bring Chris O'Brien in for a trios match if they're going to do that sometime soon, because we don't know when the next Glory show is going to be. They haven't announced a date.
Damn it! Would you quit?
Sorry, reflex.
Gentleman was a dweeb. Limb Ripper trust likes. He's Limb Ripper is very fun.
Yes.
Damn it, Trust! Quit agreeing with me. It's starting to be a whole Joey Minderz
Yeah, I was going to say.
situation.
Usually Joey's the one that agrees with you.
I don't like it.
Get this down here. All right, let's talk main event, Minderz. And before we do,
you mean our shirts?
Yeah, but before we do, we all talk about before the show. We got to go and chat up Mr. Man Beast a little before.
We did. Man, was he trying to sell us on that show or what?
He was. Oh yeah, he was.
He's got his own promotion up in Michigan that he's going to be running. There you go.
What is it? Insane WrestleFest, IWR. May 2nd and 3rd at the Frenchtown Municipal Complex in Monroe, Michigan.
Yes.
I'm just going to read the names that are on here because I don't have a digital version of this to throw up.
It basically looks like everybody that's going to be at the expo, pretty much.
There's a lot of expo, but some extra. See, Tyler Main, Kurt Angle, RVD, Boogeyman, Heath Slater, Trey Miguel, Rhino, obviously, Brooklyn Brawler, right. Jessica Havoc, ODB, Myron Reed, Mackenzie Mitchell, Victoria, Sammy Callahan, Johnny Swinger, Tom Latimer, and Shark Boy, and that's just who's on the thing.
Yeah, that's just on the poster.
We should have tried to get Rhino to come on the Shootout to talk about this show when it gets closer. But
well, we can always send him an email.
Yeah, I don't know if I tried to get him on JTR a couple years ago, and when I asked him then, he said he was busy and wasn't doing many podcasts. So I can't imagine
I don't think that's changed a whole lot.
No.
But yeah, we both got our picture taken with Rhino.
Yeah, and that man has hands the size of catcher's mitts.
Holy crap! They're huge.
Yeah. Oh, and he popped when we told him about the how we watched him Gore Fonzie last week.
You know what we forgot to ask him though? We forgot to ask him about Guido's feet.
Damn it!
I know we forgot to ask him about Guido's feet.
We probably get the same answers, like I don't look at guys' feet.
Yeah, it's like I don't look at his feet. It's like, damn it, people.
Anyway, the match itself, though, I watched this from up in the mezzanine of the Hammer Strength and Fitness.
Yeah, because
we were watching with some of the boys, and but
were you up there, Trauma Unit?
I was up there by Trauma Unit. Quest was up there. I was chatting up Pixel Dan up there, but I had to look at basically everything, and you know the phrase "curtain sellout," Minderz.
Mm-hmm.
It was a curtain sellout. There were guys down there watching the monitors, and and good reason. The match was awesome. It was everything you hope for with a Rhino match, which I can tell you because the first expo I went to, Minderz, they had a tag match, Heath and Rhino. I forget who they were wrestling, but it was basically a free-for-all hardcore match and all that. So Rhino went barreling through the seats like a bull in a china shop with one of those poor staffs he was wrestling, and almost ran me over.
Oh.
Didn't, thankfully. Stacy had the good sense to get out first, so she was out of harm's way, but I was a little slow because we weren't on the aisles. We were in the middle of the thing. But anyway.
So you didn't do like we do every year. We just pick that one side and take that
I didn't know
section.
better then. Plus, I didn't really have a choice.
Better now.
I didn't really have a choice. They kind of place you when you go in for that XCX show if they're trying to fill spots. But anyway, this one they went all over the place. Rhino hit Cobra with one of the cardboard signs. He did the old Tommy Dreamer spot with the Gatorade, but I think it was a soda.
Yep.
Was it Cobra or was it Rhino that threw the trash can that got Papa Cooper and hosed him down with?
Yep,
something?
It sure was.
I kind of chuckled. Yeah, I won't lie.
It was.
I hated having to make a pick for a winner last week. I wound up picking Rhino because you picked Cobra, and it's boring to agree.
Right.
But man, how cool was it for Cobra to get the win on this match?
Did you catch what Rhino what all he said at the end?
Yeah.
About when he gets a belt, he's going to come back because he wants to challenge Cobra for it.
Heck
and
yeah.
I just thought that was awesome.
Which makes me think, hey, Glory, get your belts going because they still don't have any champions. They had because Jack Rebel refused the original Glory championship belt.
Yep.
But they haven't crowned any champions at this point. I mean, it's only been 3 shows, but still.
I was going to say, you got to give them a little bit of break. They're just now getting up and going.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. But no, this show, so good.
Top to bottom, the whole
Top
card.
to bottom, not a bad match on the show. Even Marvina Lopez was good for what it was.
Good, yeah. And that's nothing against Lopez.
No, I mean,
nothing
against Marvin. Hey, you say what you want about Marvin. He gets a reaction.
He stepped on our flag.
I know he still got heat with me for that, but he is an effective heel.
He
People
is.
do not like him.
Hates him. Nope. They hate him.
Can you make a sign like in the style of the "Everybody Loves Raymond" like
maybe
logo that says "Everybody Hates Marvin"?
Yeah, I think I could do that. Everybody hates Chris. I could do that. Everybody hates Chris and do Everybody hates Marvin. There we go.
Yeah,
I'll work on it. I just didn't. I wasn't in the sign mood this year, or this time, so I didn't make any signs.
You don't usually bring signs to the Glory. You brought it to the first show.
The first one I did.
Yeah,
we got to get some more storylines going here so I can get some funny sayings.
It's not fun if you bring signs reflecting like stories in other promotions.
Right, and you can't do that.
That's too inside baseball.
Yep, and I won't do that because kayfabe lives. So.
Kayfabe does live. We believe in kayfabe.
We do. Keep calm and kayfabe. That's how you do it.
Yep, I think there's a T-shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees that has such a slogan on there.
I believe there is too.
And I think you have that shirt.
I do.
Yep, Sean Garner. Hey, there's our buddy.
I see Sean. Sean, don't even ask. This is independent.
Although, Minderz, I do think that I have a preliminary Hoot of the Week after what I saw last night. Just a clip.
I haven't watched it last night.
Okay, I'm not going to say who it is then. Once you watch NXT, I want you to guess who it is.
Okay. You'll get the text message tomorrow that is like, I know who it is.
And you'll say, I agree.
I probably will, more than likely.
All right. Well, Minderz, that's what happened this past weekend. And I think we're about 10 minutes away from our guest, maybe a little bit more, maybe 15. So we got, I think, 3 shows to discuss that are happening this weekend.
Right.
Oh, hang on. I'm getting a message from... I got a message with the matches for tomorrow for Edgewood. So let me get those set up. We'll talk about that also.
Wait, I got an idea. Let's pay some bills.
Okay.
Can we pay some bills?
And then we can pay some bills, and then
I gotta find it.
It's under video clips.
Shootout. There we go. Got it. All right.
All right. We are back, and we just got the card for tomorrow night's
You want to take
Thursday
this
Night
scroll
Throwdown.
down?
I probably should. We're not talking about this show anymore. There we go. All right.
Oh, good. And TNT, if you're on Patreon, TNT will be up on 01 about 8:30 tonight also.
Okay.
Good, because I want to see what happened last week. Don't want to see Joey in his new gear, but it works. It's whatever.
Yeah, you're a little critical of Joey's new look. Well, anyway, let's get into the matches that we've got for tomorrow.
Joey's new look.
Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway, Chris O'Brien versus Hippie Johnny.
I have a feeling this is just going to be a Tarando match.
Well, it can't be a Tarando match with two guys, but it might be a free-for-all.
It's going to be a free-for-all. It's going to be a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Next.
Well, you going to pick a winner?
Oh, I have to pick a winner? Well, I got to stick with Trauma
tomorrow.
Unit. I got to stick with Trauma Unit. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm going Trauma Unit. So I'm Chris.
Okay. I'm inclined to agree just because they get a little slippery there, but David sent me something. I feel like I can put this up because David sent it.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of the folder. There we go. It's a side by side. Well, it's not side by side. I sent two conflicting pictures, and again, that was taking too long because my computer sucks.
Well, here, how about you said you picked Trauma Unit, right?
Okay, yeah. All right. So here we go. So here's the picture of Joey's his new gear.
Yep, that's his new gear.
So this is the picture that David sent me.
No, it doesn't make it any better.
He's kind of going for the Shawn Michaels vibe there.
Oh boy, that's all right. We'll talk about Joey here in a minute.
Yeah, he's got a match on this list. So anyway, next match of War Games ladder match qualifier match: Tommy Davis versus Quest Parker.
I hate this one
because you have to pick one of these guys.
Yeah, I don't want to pick one of these guys. I gotta go with the Limb Ripper. I got to. I love you, Quest, but I gotta go with the Limb Ripper.
I'm going to be different. I'm gonna go Quest.
Okay.
He's quick. I could see him getting one on old Tommy if he doesn't get caught by Tommy.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta keep moving.
Yes. It's like finding what's her name. Just keep swimming.
Yeah. Dory.
Funk Jr.?
No.
I'm kidding. Hey, Dory Funk Sr.'s going in the Hall of Fame.
I saw that. So is Kamala, and so is
Ivan Koloff.
Yep, Ivan Koloff.
In the Legacy Wing.
Yep. I popped when I saw Kamala.
Mm-hmm. I bet Barry did too.
Oh, I know he did. He did. I could hear him when he saw it. So yeah.
All right. Next up here, Kenny Callis versus Theo White. Looks like this is a non-title match.
They hate me. They still hate me.
It's basically both of these matches. I think are just going directly, and then there's another one going directly into War Games because we got Trauma Unit versus the Light at Constant Headache combination.
Kenny, I love you, but I gotta stick with my Trauma Unit. Sorry, bud. I love you. You know I do.
See, I'm gonna go Kenny.
All right, you go Kenny.
Then,
I still think all of these matches are gonna end up in a free for all. But
I'm sure.
Yeah,
especially this one, Anakin and Devontae.
Yeah, that one's definitely going in. I gotta go Tay. You know, Papa Pullman was still here. You know who he picked.
Oh yeah. And if he gets out of line, then he might chase Devontae with that sword.
Good Lord. No. No, you know who I'm worried about catching the frickin' sword, but we won't talk about it. All right, move on. Next.
All right. Next up, we got the Luminary versus Anthony Lopez. This should be a really good match.
This should be. I'm gonna go with Lopez.
I'm gonna go Luminary. I think they need some momentum going into War Games.
I still think it's gonna end up being free for all.
It could still be a free for all.
I think it's still gonna be free for all.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up, another ladder match qualifier: Bradley versus Noah Clover. And I'm still not used to seeing Bradley. Number one, not waving that damn finger, and number two, there's no exclamation point after Bradley.
Right. Guess what? I'm going Noah. Noah is due a win. He has been so good. He's due a win.
I'm going to agree with you on this. I think it's going to be Noah. After the match he had with Cobra, and then yeah.
And then he had another one last week that I didn't get to see, but he didn't win that one. So
he's due.
He's due. It's time for him to get a win.
All right. Last match we have Gwen Neodonna versus Joey O'Reilly.
Gwen.
I'm going Joey.
Just because I'm paining Joey's ass, I'm going to go Gwen. Wait, was that a title match or is that non-title?
That's non-title.
See, Joey doesn't like me either.
He's smiling.
Yeah, he enjoys making me cringe. That's what he enjoys doing.
So does Trust. So does BA.
Yeah.
So
remind me, I got a story to tell you later. Can't tell it on here. Kayfabe lives.
Yeah. So that's all the matches we got lined up for TNT tomorrow night.
Okay.
In the Edgewood Superdome.
Well, let's run through Signal 10 real quick because we should have a guest here in just a little bit.
Yes. So let's run through these. We'll make our picks, and then we'll move on from there.
If we know who these people are.
If we know who these, then we'll just make blind assumptions.
I mean, we know who some of them are.
Yeah. All right. First up here for Signal 10, Lucha Domination is the name of this show, by the way. This is
crap, I know both of these.
Okay, so this is actually a change. It was supposed to be Charlie Pierce against Diami, but apparently she had to pull out. So it's lovely Miss Larkin taking on Diami, who we know from 0-1.
Well, you know lovely Miss Larkin. We saw her down PWE.
Yes.
So we've seen both of these.
El Jefe is apparently the sponsor of this show.
Nice.
Don't tell my wife there's a taco truck. She might make me drive down to.
It's on Saturday. County. No, she won't. It's Saturday.
She's busy. Yeah, she's busy.
She's busy Saturday.
Not planning on being lazy Saturday.
I gotta go with Diami. I like lovely Miss Larkin, but I gotta go with Diami.
I'm gonna agree. I'm going Diami on this one.
It's gonna be a good match, regardless.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because both those ladies can go.
Yes. All right. Next up, Aaron Atlas versus Andrew Bridge.
Okay, can we agree? Can we agree on this one? Can we agree on these since it's more of a who we're familiar with?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going with Aaron.
Me too. One half of the War Pigs.
Yes.
All right. Next up, David Light versus I'm gonna butcher this. Marciago. I'm not sure what the pronunciation is there. We know David Light from AVW Minderz. He was Chris Cutler's tag team partner.
Yep.
Still is, but Cutler he hadn't been at the last couple shows.
I'm gonna go with Marcy.
Okay, well I'm gonna go David.
There we go. So see, we're not gonna agree on everything.
Woohoo!
Yay!
All right, next up. Shit. The Guatemalan Dragon, Carlos Olivia versus
have you seen
Investment, Avery Hertz. I have not.
Okay. The Guatemalan Dragon's actually really good. I saw him down 0-1.
He was at 0-1?
He was at one of the Edgewood shows.
Okay.
So he yeah. This is going to be a good match. They're very well matched up here.
It's a good even matchup.
Okay, just to save you, because I know you're going to go familiarity, I'm going to go Carlos.
Okay, well, I will go Avery.
And Avery will probably hurt me because I went with him, but it's okay. I'll deal with it.
You didn't hurt his feelings.
I probably did, but he'll get over it. Hey, right. Just a big shout out though, because don't forget Diner Podcast is going to be there, so make sure you catch them because they will be there at Signal 10.
People at the Diner Podcast, Big Red and his co-host. Oh, speaking of co-hosts.
Well, hello, Noodles.
She doesn't respect that there's hardly any space on this desk for her, and she's going to step on things and make me nervous. And I can't get to my mouse now. Excuse me.
Hold on.
Don't show your butt to the people.
She will. Don't worry. Hold on. Let me.
Are you going to play the banjo?
Probably. Let me see. I think it's this one.
Austin Ryan versus Hijo de Appalachia.
Now we've heard in a table match.
Oh, it's a tables match.
And it's a Diner Podcast Championship #1 contender match.
Okay.
Okay. This changes some things.
Yes. Okay, now you've seen Hijo. I haven't.
Right.
So who do you think benefits more in a tables match context? Austin. I think I know the answer to this.
Austin.
Now, are the War Pigs heels or faces in Signal 10?
They're jerks.
So
actually, they might not. I don't remember.
So it's Aaron Atlas as you prefer to see him.
Exactly. You know, when I have 8-year-olds yelling at him. When I have 8-year-olds telling me to yell at him to please retire. Yes, that is the Aaron Atlas.
He's not old enough to retire.
I know.
All right. I'm assuming we're picking Austin here.
Yeah, I'm going with Austin.
Okay. Next
Did you get to your mouse now? Okay.
I got it. Yeah, she left. Bruiser Dor Violencia. Great name. Take it on Logan Myers. I'm not sure what belt Logan's holding there. It's one of them.
That's the Signal 10 championship.
Oh, that's the heavyweight championship. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't say championship match, but I'm assuming it is.
Sorry.
Awkward silence.
Dude, you have to understand.
NFL music.
You'll understand here in a minute because I'm sending you a message. So there you go. Yes, the falling goat. It was screaming goat.
Okay, it's on a loop.
I gotta go with Logan. I like Logan. I like Logan a lot.
We both like Logan. Just what? It's a title match. Otherwise, I would probably pick Bruiser Dor just to be different. But I'm thinking Logan Myers on this one.
Yeah, I say Logan.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the other one?
Then the last is Ashton Adonis versus Alacran Azul.
That jerk. Okay. I'm guessing this one's probably for his belt too.
What's his belt? Is that the Diner Podcast belt?
That one says Diner Podcast, but I thought Sam had the Diner Podcast. Maybe Sam does. Maybe Ashton does have. Yeah, he does. Ashton has the Diner Podcast.
Not for nothing. That's a sharp belt. I like that.
It really is.
That's a nifty shade of chartreuse on the strap there.
Mm-hmm. Just to be a pain in Ashton's ass, I'm going to go with Alacran Azul.
All right. Well, I'm going to go Ashton. Again, title match. I can't imagine they'll take that belt off of him. Especially because it seems like they're going to go with him against whoever wins this match between Atlas and Hijo.
Yep.
So that's what we have to look forward to on.
No, not Atlas. Austin.
Austin. I'm sorry. They're twins. I get them mixed up.
I know. Sometimes I do the same thing.
They're not identical twins, but their names sound similar.
Yeah. Did you get my message?
Both start with an A, start and end with an N.
Did you get my message?
I did. I sent a reply.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's everything for Signal 10. Oh.
All right. Well, let's talk a little. There's a double shot going on in Danville this weekend, Minderz.
There is.
Starting with, I believe, AVW is going to be the first one, right?
Yes, AVW is first.
So they'll be at the Exit 210 Saloon, their home base when they're not at the Skateland. And then after that, then at Rabbit Town and Danville, they're going to be doing our buddies at Madbash Wrestling and New Version Wrestling are doing a show together. But let's talk about AVW first. Ground Zero, name of this show, and we have looks like 5 matches announced for this.
It'll probably be a short show just because there's 2 shows running in Danville.
Probably,
so
yeah.
Although I think there's one more match that hasn't been announced yet.
Okay.
And that's because Cobra told us he was going to be there, and I don't see anything with Cobra on it.
Ah, yes. All right. Well, let's run these down here.
We may as well just go ahead and run this through. I think we're going to wait. We're going to put Kendall on next week because he said he's still quite a bit of ways from home.
Yeah, it sounds like he's having problems with the rain navigating, getting home because life happens. Shoot job. He couldn't get out in time to join us.
Totally understand it. Hold on, I'm talking to him right. Okay. Nope. Yeah. We're gonna. He's coming on next week.
Next week. Okay.
Yes.
That is not a problem. So anyway, so I think this match kind of got built up. I think like the 3rd or 4th AVW show. TJ Powers taking on Cecil Cerveza.
It's been going on forever.
Yeah.
It's been going on. I know TJ attacked Cecil again at the AVW show I was at.
Oh, okay.
So
tell me about this TJ Powers. He's a veteran.
I don't know a whole lot about him.
Apparently, he's the man, the myth, and the legend, according to his shirt.
I noticed that.
I'm guessing he's not going to be a high flyer.
No, he's going to be a brawler.
Sean, you got a good brother.
You do. You have. Which one did you get? Did you get the red one or the orange one? Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to fix things with our going to be guest next week.
Yes, that works. All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and pick. You know what? I'm going to say TJ because I can't imagine he doesn't have some kind of a trick up his sleeve.
Wait, this is Legends. This is a Legends Hell fan. Bring the weapons. Do what? I'm sorry.
Are you bringing a weapon?
I've got plenty of them here.
Yeah.
I got
how you're perusing now.
Right?
I wish I still had my barbed wire tennis racket somewhere.
See, and here I was going to be nice to Cecil and pick Cecil. I noticed I called him Cecil. You called him Cecil.
Very nice. Like I said, I think TJ's up to something. I think he's got something up his sleeve.
I'm sure he's up to. He's always up to something.
I mean, he's not wearing sleeves, but if he did, there'd be something up them.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right. Next up, number 1 contendership to the No Limits Championship. Mike Noble versus Zach Nova versus Juan Sanchez versus Mikel Murphy. Usually in this case, I'd go by familiarity, but the only one I know out of here is Mikel.
And you don't want to?
A part of me doesn't want to, but I think I have to.
Okay. You can go with Mikel.
I'll go Mikel.
I'm actually torn.
He's on kind of a hot streak in AVW.
Well, I'm kind of torn. Because I'm torn between Zach Nova and Mike Noble.
Okay.
Because both of them were in the tournament. We're in the No Limits tournament.
Okay. So we're not familiar with Juan Sanchez.
I might be, but the glasses are throwing me off. So
I feel like he needs to have better abs to do the jacket that way with no shirt underneath.
That's not even a jacket. That's like the grungy shirts that you used to wear back in the day.
It's a flannel.
Flannel. That's the word I couldn't come up with the word. I'm sorry. I couldn't come up with the word. It's almost as bad as Dan Malenko.
I was really tempted to figure out if I could get into your thing and change the official poster to number 1 fan of Dan Malenko.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
All right.
Put that back up again. I think I'm going to go with Zach, actually. I think I'm going to go with Zach Nova.
Zach Nova. Okay.
I think I'm going to go with Zach Nova.
All right. Next up, we've got the big 8-man tag team match. This got made at the last show, right, Minderz?
Yes.
So we got Cold Hard Cash, including Zay Gates, who just joined the group.
Mm-hmm.
And he kicked Cobra and the Panucci's.
Mm-hmm.
So running that, we got Zay Gates, we got Christian Cash, we got T.Y. Ice, or I call him the Blue Weenie.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the fourth guy? I forget his name.
Rico.
That's Rico Jones.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, he's got a match on NVW we're going to talk about.
Yep.
Okay, so they're taking on Dad Bods, the tag team. They're in the front of this foursome, along with the aforementioned Kendall Fire, who we're going to have on next week on the Shootout, and Jackson Morgan, who is the key to the 210 champion. Is that right?
He doesn't have the key yet. He has one more match he has to win, I believe.
But he's got the belt, though.
But he's got the belt, yes.
Okay. And he also has the disembodied head of a pig.
Yes.
Well, or mask, whoever we're going to look at it. All right. Minderz, pick me a winner.
See, if Kendall was on the show, this would be easy.
Yes.
Now, that being said, the only thing is, Cold Hard Cash has worked together as a team for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
They know how each other work. At least the three do.
I'm not seeing a lot of finesse on the opposing team.
No. I think I'm going to go with Cold Hard Cash.
Okay.
And it's nothing against Kendall. It's nothing against Jackson. No. It's nothing against Dabots. It's just...
Right. I think this depends on where on the show it is. If this is in the middle of the show, I'm going to say Cold Hard Cash.
Okay.
If it's the main event, which it could be the main event. This is a big hot angle.
No, it's not. No.
It's not?
No.
I thought this was a big deal since.
Oh, it's a big deal, but it's not going to be the main event.
I know what you want to be the main event.
I'm pretty sure that's
going to
be the main event.
I was going to say, if it is the main event, then I would go with Dad Bods, Jackson, and Kendall.
I'm going to go Cold Hard Cash.
All right. Well, I'm going to assume this is not the main event, so I'm going to say Cold Hard Cash also.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we've got Tag Team Championship match, looks like.
Yep.
War Beast defending against Depravity, Carrot's buddies, Napier and Limbo. I got it right this time.
I'm so proud of you.
I am a big fan of War Beast.
I am too. I kind of hate this match, actually.
Can we get War Beast to challenge Killer Cake at 0-1 for the tag titles?
Do what? Wait, who did you just say?
I say, can we get War Beast to challenge Killer Cake 0-1 for the tag championships?
Yes, please.
Now, I got a feeling I know who you want to win, Minderz. But make me a pick.
Actually, I love Depravity, but I got to go with War Beast.
I don't see War Beast dropping those belts.
I don't either. And it's nothing against Limbo or Napier, but
no, or Carrot.
They'll give me shit later, but I don't really care.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of Limbo and Napier, their buddy, your buddy Minderz, our heavyweight champion Jimmy Carrot, has his hands full in this. What I'm guessing is going to be the main event.
Well, hold on. Let me just double check.
Oh, you find out?
Yes.
It is going to be the main event?
This Sunday, April 13th at Exit 210 Saloon. Get ready for an epic showdown main event as the reigning AVW heavyweight champion. Jimmy Carrot puts his title on the line. He'll be facing off against two fierce challengers.
He's got both whiskey benders, Minderz.
Yeah, I don't.
Benders.
Meh.
Oh, Shug.
Now you got to hit the other button because I don't know where. I can't
this is
scroll
the look that this dog would give me on a regular basis.
If she would have ever met Joey, she would have gave him the same look. So, see, you have somebody else. Yeah, I was saying you got to put the other one back.
Okay. All right. So,
because all I have is Signal 10 lined up here. So.
Yeah. All right. Now, Minderz, I'm going to assume you're going Minderz Law here.
Of course I am. Even if
Also-
even if he wasn't the champion, I will never go against Carrot. Ever. Ever.
I feel like Joey and Clayton are going to kind of get in each other's way here.
Yep.
So I think Jimmy's going to retain. I'm looking forward to this. This match actually convinced me to go to the show because I was really just going to take it easy this weekend and stay in. But we're going to this show and possibly the New Version show.
Okay. Because New Version's going to be interesting too. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we'll get to it. But yeah. So that's
we can make it to both without missing too much of New Wave or New Version, without missing too much of the Madbash show. Because this one starts at 5 and the other one starts at 7.
Oof.
Yeah. But at least they're close. I mean, it's not like they're real far away.
I'm going to take a wild guess there's not going to be an intermission.
Probably not. And just think there's got to be another match because Cobra's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Because he told us he was going to be there last week. So...
Right,
and by the way, Kendall Fire wanted to send his I'm sorry's that he had to cancel again, but I told him, I said, no. He's like, well, I could do it from my phone. I was like, absolutely not. We're not doing that anymore.
We try to avoid that.
You get home to your baby safe. That's all we care about.
Yeah, that's the main thing. We drive, especially driving in the weather.
Right. If it had been sunny or something like that,
or at least calm, maybe. But yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, I'd feel really bad if he was focused on us and something happened. So
yeah. Well, and it would happen on the show, and then I'd feel even worse.
Yeah, live.
Yeah, let's not do that.
So, all right. So let's talk New Version, Minderz, because we have New Version Wrestling and Madbash Wrestling Level 4 from
which you're about to see a lot of the same people.
Well, it's handy because they're at the same town.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. What belt is that our buddy Clayton's holding there, Minderz?
That would be the MVW Heavyweight Championship.
All right. And then, of course, we got our Colby Jack with the Madbash Championship there.
Exactly.
The Kendall?
That is Kendall.
That is Kendall. My eyes aren't so good. And then on the other side of that is...
Jason Levi.
Jason Levi. Thank you. I thought he was bigger.
No, that's. I mean, the picture makes him look smaller, but...
Yeah, maybe the picture is misleading. But
it is. The picture is misleading.
All right, well, let's run down the matches here, Minderz. Stetson Winters versus Kota Komio with Michael Camino in his corner.
See, I'm not sure who those guys are.
I'm not either, but he looks intimidating.
Yeah, no offense to Stetson. Like, more power to you, Stetson, but I think I'm going to go Kota.
I'm inclined to agree. Because Stetson doesn't have Mikkel in his corner here. He doesn't have backup.
Right.
Vermilion County's most wanted.
I love how mean these guys look, and then if you look over in the other corner, you see the little Madbash bunny.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes. All right. Next up, the Madbash Championship match here, which we talked a little about with Nikki on something.
Did we?
Oh no, he talked about it on JTR when Wobman and Matters were hosting.
Yeah.
But anyway, Colby Jack is defending the Madbash Championship against Jason Levi. Another nifty blue strap. We talked about those PW tag belts. The blue seems to be a popular choice for straps there.
I'm glad we didn't go with blue.
Yeah. I like Jason Levi. He's fun to watch. I saw him have a heck match with Jimmy Carrot at the second AVW show.
Yep.
Which I know is just the tip of the iceberg with him. But I think I'm going to go Colby here.
Yeah, nothing against... Actually, Jason is the one that was in the ring when I met one of my friends from over at Terre Haute, David. It was Jason that was in the ring that I called what he was going to do, and I impressed David that I knew things about wrestling.
What do we know?
Yeah, what do we know? We don't know anything. What do we know? Especially me, I'm a girl. So what would I know?
Girls can't know wrestling.
We don't know wrestling. But I'm going Colby Jack. I really, I don't see Colby losing that belt anytime soon.
No, and there's other guys you want to see him defend that title against.
There are. And nothing against Jason, because I absolutely love Jason too.
Of course not. All right. Next
See, this is where it starts getting into problems because I'm friends with a lot of these people.
Yeah.
So I hate picking one over the other.
Okay. Baja Open Invitational Championship. Oliver Kane defending against Zach Abstract.
Zach Abstract.
What?
I don't know how you said it. You said it funky.
I said Zach Abstract.
There you said it right. You didn't say it right the first time.
I did. You just weren't listening.
Whatever. This one's tough, actually.
It's kind of a pick'em.
It really is. Because did you see the promo that Kane put up?
I did.
Did you listen to it?
I did.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
So the fact that he recognized just how good Zach Abstract was then, and he's better now.
Yeah.
Who are you going with? I'll let you pick first.
I got to go Oliver.
And you know what? Just to be different, I'm going to go with Zach.
Okay. Usually when it's a pick'em, I tend to lean toward the champion.
Which makes complete and total sense.
Right. Plus, Oliver's awesome.
You also know I'm an Abstract girl. So.
Yes. But Oliver's also one of my favorite guests we've had on
he was so fun.
On the podcast.
On the JTR podcast. He was so fun.
All right. Next up here. Dalton Davis taking on Chris O'Brien.
I'm sorry. This is a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
Chris, I love you, but it's Dalton. Come on. It's Dalton.
I got to agree.
But like, Brawler's no joke.
We're both fans of Trauma Unit, and we like Chris, but yeah,
but
Dalton's
he's not Trauma Unit up here. He's just Chris. I will go with Chris anytime he is affiliated with Trauma Unit, but I know he's still affiliated with Trauma Unit.
Is he still the dreaded lion at these shows?
Oh, probably. And if that's the case, then he doesn't like me anyway. So I'm definitely going Dalton.
Didn't he say you were a bottom feeder back in the day?
Sure did. Oh, he called me a bottom feeder on podcast.
He did. I remember. Well, that was right after he turned heel, so
it was.
He was kind of in a salty mood that day.
And I won't let him forget it either.
No. All right, next up. Christopher Gates versus Adam Black. Now, you got to help me out. I don't know these guys.
Christopher Gates is actually pretty good. He's a big guy. He be your hoss. He be your hoss. And Adam Black, I am not familiar with. So I'm excited to see what these guys... just for familiarity, I'm going Christopher Gates. He's from Danville, so...
Okay. I will agree. I will go ahead and I'll say Christopher Gates also.
Okay.
He looks like he looks like a tough guy to beat. I'd like to see, just looking at him, I don't see him against another big guy, so maybe Theo.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we've got Kid Riot versus Rico Jones.
This one kills me.
Now we'll have to see what kind of shape Rico's in, because he's in that 8-man tag at AVW before this show.
Right. Right.
But Kid did have some strong words for Rico in his promo.
Sure did. But here's the thing, though. He's in that 8-man tag, so who's to say he's not just going to hang out on the outside of the ring the entire time?
That's if he was smart. That's what he'd do. He'd save himself.
Yep.
But is cold hard cash a thing in VW?
Just basically for the main guy, for Christopher Cash.
Christian Cash, okay.
Christian Cash, yeah. I mean, he comes out to the cold hard cash music, blah blah blah, but a lot of the others aren't there. But even though Rico's my buddy, I gotta go Kid. I love Kid.
I gotta go Kid. He's our guy.
He is our guy. Had him on the podcast what, twice?
Twice plus the AAA Worlds Collide watch along.
Yes.
Who wants to? No, we had Kid Riot, not the Sexecutioner.
Oh, that's right. We had Kid Riot, not the Sexecutioner. Forgot.
It's all good. All right, then main event Minderz for this show. The new version.
There's going to be something else going on too, because I know somebody else is going to be at this show too.
Is it the King?
I don't know if the King's going to be at this one.
Well, anyway, I'm assuming this is going to be the main event. New Version Championship. Kendall Fire challenging Clayton Clark. So who knows, Minderz? Next week we might have a brand new champion on with us.
Maybe. We'll see.
In fact, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to pick Kendall. I think Kendall's going to take Clayton. And
I'm
who knows?
torn.
Clayton might come into this match with 2 belts too.
He might. You got to go listen to Madbash. Yeah, you got to go listen to Madbash because
I saw they had something with Clayton that just dropped.
It was really good. I listened to it. It was really good. I got to go with Clayton because next week not only are we going to have Kendall.
Well, Clayton, yeah, he's going to come on with us on.
But on the Extreme Effing Review, we're going to have Clayton. So I'll go with Clayton. You go with Kendall.
We need his expert cowboy opinion for Living Dangerously 2000 for that bull rope match.
And hopefully his secretary will make an appearance too.
Your buddy?
My buddy. I actually messaged her. I said, you need to at least make an appearance because there's going to be way too much testosterone on that show.
Now, would she count towards the girl count in the stands?
No,
okay.
You can't count her. No. Just like you can't count me.
Right.
So.
All right. So that's what we got coming up. So that's going to be a busy night of wrestling in Danville on Sunday.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm going to at least go to AVW. Depending on how tired I am or how tired the wife is, then we might try to make it to the New Version show, which I want to go to because we want to support Madbash on our buddy Dickie.
Well, that was kind of the reason I decided I was going to go to both because I want to support Madbash.
Yeah.
And I don't want to support MVW too, but
yeah. Now, if we don't go to New Version, I think we might just get some grub inside the 210 because their food is really good.
There you go. Actually, I thought about getting grub while we're watching the show.
I don't want to do it while I'm watching. I don't want to have to worry about picking up my food and getting out of the way of flying wrestlers.
At 210, we hardly ever have to get out of the way of flying wrestlers.
But the second you assume it's not going to happen is when it's going to happen.
I ain't worried about it. I think we'll be fine. That's assuming, but this also kind of all depends on the weather.
I was wondering, is it supposed to be cold Sunday?
I don't know. Hold on. I will check. Not like I won't come in like.
Well, you're already layered up in the summertime, so you're not going to have an issue. And really? Does Mama keep in the cold?
Yeah, she does already.
That sounds horrible when I say it like that.
Yeah, does she keep in the cold? Okay, go away. All right, thank you. Well, it looks like it's supposed to be sunny and 67.
All right, so it should be a beautiful day for wrestling at the 210.
And it's early afternoon, or early evening, I guess.
Right.
So the sun will still be out. So it should still be. Hold on, let me just double check and see what it is. See what the difference is between Oakland and at 64 and 55 is what they've got for Sunday.
Gotcha.
Partly cloudy.
Okay.
So.
Well,
ought to be decent.
Awesome.
Well, but it's going to be windy.
It is probably going to be windy.
It might be fun. We'll have to see who gets yeeted.
If somebody gets up in the atmospheres, then they might go get this.
Yep.
Say, Gates, I'm looking at you.
You're right.
There's some big boys in that match with Zay. They could probably chuck them a good distance.
Yeah. Dad bods aren't little guys, that's for sure.
Neither's Jackson Morgan.
Nope. Jackson, do us a favor.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet him for Cobra.
Please.
So let's get some plugs in here real quick, Minderz, before we get out of here.
Some plug skis, as our boys at Madbash call it.
Get some plug skis, yeah. Tuesday on the JTR Podcast, Jumping the Rail, we will be continuing Squared Circle Expo month with our buddy Hardcore Heather Owens. Be joining her third time coming on the pod with us before the expo.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows, maybe we'll have some more announcements to go through.
Ooh, I didn't look to see. Did they get the whole panel up?
I don't know. I didn't see.
They did put part of it up. I did see part of it.
So yeah, so Heather's going to be on with us on Jumping the Rail Tuesday. Next week on the Shootout, you heard it broke here. Kendall Fire is going to be on with us. And then don't forget, every Friday morning at 9 a.m. on Spotify and Audible, the Extreme F and Review podcast.
And this week is what? The Go Home Show before...
This week is the Go Home Show for Living Dangerously. Then next Friday will be Living Dangerously 2000 with Dickie Wabash, Clayton Clark.
Yes.
And yeah, so that's what we got coming up. Don't forget, for you indie fans, we have Mr. International Jake Ullman joining us on JTR in a couple weeks.
Not this coming up Tuesday, but following Tuesday.
The following Tuesday, yeah. That's the Go Home Expo show.
That is the Go Home Expo show. And then who do we have for the follow-up Expo show?
For the post-Expo show, we're going to have Jeremiah Plunkett joining us.
Hell yeah.
But I also feel like I need to mention a week from tomorrow will be JTR Mania 4, our big WrestleMania preview show.
Crap, I still need to do my homework.
You got time. But yeah, we're going to run down the card, talk about some memories, WrestleMania stuff. It should be fun. It'll be live on YouTube. Who
all we got? Is it just us and the boys?
I think it's us, maybe Bari. I'm not sure if AJ's available.
Okay.
I'm assuming Bari's down. I think we'll have to figure it out. But
he's the one that usually does JTR Mania with us.
Yeah. So
I don't think AJ usually does JT.
He didn't do it last year. Usually
I didn't think he did either. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that's all we got. So thanks everybody for joining us. Follow us. Don't forget our merchandise, ProWrestlingTees.com/JTRPod, BrainbusterTees.com/JTR, Patreon.com/JTR Podcast Network. Go to our socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, even though we never do anything on TikTok.
We don't do anything with TikTok. Although we might.
We should.
I think we will with the expo coming up.
Maybe we'll do some TikToks on the expo. But anyway, until next time, for Minderz, this is Reb. Remind you all, life is hard, work stiff. We'll see you guys next